your height and weight today?
Today I am 6'1", 200. So
How you feel like that?
I feel good. I think that's definitely the weight I want to be at, and so I'm excited.
So I wonder if you could break down for me just what you learned over the past month, what you learned with the defense, and what you feel like you've individually achieved to this point.
Yeah, so this month, this whole winter, spring training has just been about getting better in the weight room, stronger, faster. And then obviously with the new coaches, just learning as much ball from them as I can, and it's been really good. We got some really smart dudes, Coach JP, my position coach, Coach JJ. They really get me right, and I've learned a lot.
What are the main differences from this coaching staff to the previous one?
Yeah, so I love the old coaching staff. This coaching staff has so much energy, and they bring it every day, and I love that. And just the change is going to be great for the team, great for our future. So I'm excited.
One of the things coaches have been talking about is being a violent defense, old school fly-around defense. Does this defense have that capacity in it?
Oh yeah, for sure. We definitely have some dudes that are gonna go hit somebody, and so it's just about executing at the right moments, and I think we're gonna be really good.
At your safety position, just describe just what your role is and your responsibilities in that spot.
Yeah, so I'm becoming an older guy, so I'm trying to lead those guys well. Yeah, and just making sure everyone's on the same page. We need to be able to communicate, fly around fast, make plays on the ball, and just kind of be the quarterback of the defense. So that's really what they try to tell us to do, and so I'm trying to pass that along to everyone in that room.
6 starts last year, 30-some tackles, 409 snaps. How do you feel like you did last year?
Last year was definitely a learning year for me.
Okay.
It was disappointing that I started the year off pretty good, then I kind of hit a slump, and I kind of didn't bounce back. And so I've definitely had that on my mind all offseason, and I'm going to just continue to work on it so this year I can just really have a breakout season.
Do you feel like you've had a breakout, at least mentally, during this time?
Yeah, for sure. Just having new coaches is a fresh start.
Okay.
And not saying anything bad about the old staff or anything like that, but it's just such a benefit to just play loose, play free, play something new. It's good, so I enjoy it.
What have you made of the new guys and the competition around you right now?
Man, the offense and defense, we bring in a lot of good guys, and so every day it's like iron sharpens iron. Everyone's getting better. One day I might lose in a one-on-one rep, but the next day I learn from it, and now I beat that same dude. So we have a bunch of guys that are just transferred in and are all willing to put in the work, and so I really think it's going to pay off.
Who's giving you the most problems?
Nah, no one's giving me problems. No.
From last year to now, how do you feel like you've seen yourself improve?
Yeah, I think, like I said, stepping up as a leader is one of the main things. And then just being able to have body control. I feel like last season, sometimes I was in the right position, but I didn't have enough body control to make those plays and do what I needed to do. And so that's been a real emphasis for me. Knowing the next step is what's going to happen to what the offense is going to do is also another big thing that I've been working on. So,
how do you feel like this defense will look different than a year ago?
That's a good question. I think since we're going to have so much energy, I think energy is going to be the main thing. And a lot of guys are new, and so during the spring ball, we're just getting that chemistry together, and everyone's really enjoying it. So I'm excited. We have a lot of dudes that are going to be willing to.
You mentioned energy quite a few times. What are some drills or some things that happen in practice that show you that this team's playing with more energy?
Yeah, like literally everything we're doing. The coaches are emphasizing us having energy, and so for example, we do a pursuit drill, and they emphasize running to the ball. But as you're taking the field, they want you to be yelling, screaming. And then once you hit it, you want to hit top speed. So like everything we do, you want to give full intent and just have energy while you're doing it, bringing guys along with you. So it's been good.
You talked to VJ?
Yeah.
Just about kind of how's he doing? Just kind of going through his process right now and in advance of next week.
Yeah. VJ's my guy. I love that guy. He's doing really well. He's just been training, right? And so he's excited. I talked to him when he came up for pro day. He's been around in and out, so I definitely think he's gonna have a good future, and a really good future. And yeah.
What's Jordan Peterson like? Just Coach Peterson just seems to be one of those energy guys. Of course, running around with you guys at practice too.
Yeah, Coach JP is a really smart dude, and so obviously you mentioned energy, but like mentally he's really good. So I've been trying to learn everything I can from him, and yeah.
You able to find film on him, just how he was back in the day, or anything?
Nah, I need to pull it up. Actually, so anytime he talks trash to me, I need to be able to pull up his old film.
So when you go through the install with the defense, about how many are in the backfield in the secondary?
Yeah, so we're doing a lot of different things, but yeah, we're just doing a lot of different things. So it always switching up.
Always switching up. Okay. Last year, another question. In what ways do you feel, you said you kind of hit a spot, but in what ways do you feel like you grew as a player, as a person last year?
Obviously, it was my first time playing real Big 12 football, and so I think I just grew last season in my physicality. Knowing that I belong on the field, I think that was a big thing. And yeah, I think just having that confidence, and that's exactly what I'm going to try to bring into this year as well.
You talked about being one of the old guys now in the secondary, and there was a lot of turnover in the safety room, especially with graduation or portal. How important has it been for you to be one of those leaders in the secondary?
I think it's definitely important. We brought in a lot of guys that understand the importance of the K-State culture, and so just being able to be a guy who's been here, being able to transfer that same culture to the guys who are coming in. For example, in the safety room, we have Coy Beasley, we have Adrian Maddox, we have Jason Pavard, all those guys that came in, and they've really they've learned what it means to be a Power Cat, so to wear the Power Cat, I guess. So yeah.